Namaskar, good morning dear friends. Myself Sonigra, and today we are going to discuss about the solution of a question paper from GTU of exam June 2012 in the subject of mechanical drafting. In the previous time we discussed few questions of the same question paper. We discussed about question number 1, 2, 3, and today we will continue with some more examples of the same question paper. Before starting the discussion about the question paper, I would like to give some hints. Whenever you start writing solution of your question paper, some hints should be taken into your mind. The first hint, that is time management. We should do proper time management while we start the solution of our question paper. In GTU question paper, 180 minutes is assigned for 5 questions in this subject. 3 hours question paper is there. So each question should be given weightage of 36 minutes, and hence for 7 marks we should give 18 minutes of time. In mechanical drafting subject, people facing the problem of time management. Many times students know the solutions, but because of lacking of time they skip some of the portion which they should write in the question in their answer paper. The second hint, that clearly mention question numbers above the drawing. Here also the problem is there. The students forget to write question number of particular problem. Then new question should be started on a new page only. No any mixing of question should be there. Insert necessary dimensions. The dimensions should be inserted as and when needed in every question, in every drawings. Then maintain cleanliness of the drawing sheet. In the drawing sheet, we should use H to H lead only. HB and B lead should not be used because those leads having more carbon, they are artistic pencils and we are technocrats, so we should use H and 2H lead only. They are lighter as compared to those two, and when we erase the drawing made by H and 2H lead, the darkening will not be there. Mention name of views, for example front view, top view, side view, etc. that should be mentioned below the views. Name points with standard notations, like for top view A, for front view A dash, B dash, C dash, etc. Write appropriate scale. You should mention the scale whichever used for drawing that object. The scale may be 1:1, 1:2 or 2:1. Is the scale is enlarged scale, it may be 2:1, 3:1, 5:1 or 10:1 as and when needed. And if the scale is reduced scale, it may be 1:2, 1:5, 1:10 or it may be 1:100 or 1:1000. So that should be mentioned below the drawings. But this is very important. Do proper planning and then start drawing. Whenever you start drawing your work in the drawing sheet, you should think about full drawing. What should be the size of the drawing, that you should pre-decide, and then only after doing proper planning of your drawing, you should start your solution. This is question number 4B. We discussed about question up to question number 4A in the previous sessions. Now we start with question number 4B. It's given like this. Figure shows the assembly of the knuckle joint. Draw detailed drawings showing 2 views of each part given and give necessary dimensions. Here 2 views are given. This is top view and this is front view. This is the assembly drawing of knuckle joint. Here knuckle joint is assembled with few parts. We should know the name of each parts, or the name of these parts may be given in the drawing. Here names of parts are given to us. Here you can say this is the first component. This is called as eye end. This upper one, horizontal U-shaped component, is called as fork end. Eye end and fork end both are assembled and this pin is inserted in between. This is called as knuckle pin, having certain length and 8 mm diameter at the head and 25 mm diameter at its mean. the fourth component is this collar. Collar is here, and here this is a taper pin as shown here. Taper pin is inserted in the collar. Now in this kind of drawing, if you want to disassemble this assembly, first we start from bigger component. It would be easier to start the drawing with bigger component so that we can eliminate one by one component from this assembled drawing. Let me start from this first one, fork end. This is a fork end, horizontal U-shaped component, and this fork end, to draw this fork end, we should know its dimension. Dimensions are given in this assembly. Say fork end height is given, diameter is given, this length is given, that is 105 millimeter, and from that this is the top view of this fork end. So first draw the top view and the front view of this fork end. Now how to draw the top view and the front view of this fork end? Let me start drawing. We have to draw two views of this component. In these two views, first we start from its front view. In front view, it appears like this, U-shaped component like this. From here to here, two horizontal lines are there, and this is a horizontal U-shaped fork end. It should be drawn like this. So this is the front view. From here an arc is given, so we should draw arc over here with the help of compass. You can use compass. The radius of this is given, and here also arc is given, and this arc should be drawn with the help of compass only, because we need not to draw freehand sketches in our examination. After drawing this arc with the help of compass, length is given to us, so according to the given length, draw these lines like this, and then this shows the hexagonal nut. End is hexagonal. For the purpose of gripping, hexagonal shape is provided. Here also some curve effect is there, and here a sharp curve should be drawn like this, and this is the end of the rod as shown over here like this. This indicates it's a circular shaft, and so this is one fork end. You can mention the name here like this. It's a fork end of given assembly, and it's a component number 1. Now in this fork end, a circular hole is drilled, and that should be shown over here with dotted line like this. This dotted line shows that a circular hole is there. Through this circular hole, the pin will pass at the time of assembly. The pin will assemble these two components through this circular hole, and when we draw circular hole, it's mandatory to indicate the center line of that object. Here this is the center line, a long dash, a small dash like this, the center line of this circular hole. After drawing this center line, here also you can draw a center line. It's needed because we have drawn here an arc. So whenever you draw any arc, center line should be mentioned. And here also, to show the symmetricity or axis of the shaft, we can draw a center line like this. So this is the front view of given object. In the data, you can see here, in given data, the front view is drawn below top view. Top view is drawn above and front view is below. Hence, third angle projection method is employed over here. Hence, we have to draw front view below XY line and top view above XY line also, because here nothing is mentioned. If nothing is mentioned, we should draw as per the dimensioning, as per the method whichever is drawn in the drawing. In assembly drawing, third angle projection method is used. Hence, in detailed drawing also, we will use the same projection method. After drawing the front view of this object, let me draw its top view. In a top view, here two circles would appear like this. So draw these two circles with given dimension like this. You can draw with help of compass as well, so that it would be much sharper and much clear. The internal the hole which is drilled inside this end, and here this end is consist of two ends of eye, so it's called as fork end or double eye fork end it could be. And then after, with this, join this with a straight line as it is given in the diagram, the assembly, and as per this assembly it works like this. This end again represents, it's an hexagonal shape, so it would appear like this and like this. This is again shows it's a circular shaft or rod which is shown by such kind of symbol in a drawing. Now only one thing is missing in this drawing, and that is the axis of this hole. After drawing all these elements, all these parameters, we should insert its dimension as appropriate to redraw, which are necessary to redraw the same figure. We should insert those dimensions which are at least compulsorily required to redraw the same figure. So this is question number 4b for one assembly, one detailed drawing of one component. So we have disassembled one component from this. Now we have to disassemble another component. Think about another component. It is here, the second component, that is socket end, like this. So we have drawn eye end. Now draw about second component, that is eye end. In diagram you can see here we have drawn this one, this U-shaped fork end. Now we think about this eye end, single eye, this end. How to draw this single eye end? So for that, dimensions are known to us. We draw a circle which is a circular hole drilled inside for the insertion of pin, and from that, this is eye end which is drawn over here. Of course you have to draw with compass like this. Diameter of this pin is given to us, and its front view should be drawn below its top view, as we have adapted here third angle projection method which is given in the data. So this is the front view of given object as shown over here, and here again a grip is there, hexagonal grip in front view as well as in top view, that should be shown like this. A hexagonal grip is there, and everything should be drawn as per the given dimension from the drawing. If any dimension is not given, we can take suitable assumption. Suitably we should assume it should be such dimension, because in some question paper the examiners may set the drawing which cannot be reproduced without assumption of some parameters. So at that time you can assume, and you can mention there this parameter is assumed as it's needed. So this is top view, this is front view. Now in front view, one parameter is missing, this drilled hole. This hole would be visible in front view like this. It will not be directly visible, hence to mention this invisibility of that hole we use dotted line like this. This dotted line shows that it's a circular hole. And again at the last, of course, we should draw the center lines which passes through the center like this here, as well as center line over here, a long dash, a short dash, a long dash, and so on. Here whenever we draw center line, we should take care about one thing: the length of each dash should be identical. Length of longer dash and length of shorter dash should be of same. And insert all the necessary dimensions in this drawing, and it's a number 2. You can say this is an I end. I end of the component. It's an I. So this is second component of given drawing, given assembly, component number 2. Now we think about component number 3, that is collar. Collar and pin. Two components are there. Let me draw collar first. Dimension of collar is known to us. It's a circular in shape, having a hole. So it could be said as a cylindrical, a hollow cylinder. So it's easier for us to draw a hollow cylinder, which consists of a rectangle in front view like this. These two dotted lines shows that it's a hollow, and